everyone, this is Zippo and welcome to today's Who to Pull video. Before I begin today's video, right, I'll say that in today's video, I'm not going to talk a lot about like which unit has a higher priority, because Robert's Killer Lina, in all honesty, probably is the best of the list because she's pretty powerful and she is an exclusive unit. You're not going to get her again after this event. So if you kind of want to like perk up your team and you want to be like a collector collecting all the heroes, Lina should probably be your top priority. So in terms of who to pull, it's obviously Lina. But then again, I made this video, right, not to like tell you guys, you know, these are the units that you should go for, these are the units you should pull for, but rather to provide an opinion for people who are unsure on how to spend their resources. So yes, even though Robert's Killer Lina might be exclusive and she might be really good, but she might not be the hero for you because you might not play certain game modes or you don't like her kit and stuff. You know, like you might go for other units for other purposes. So the purpose of all this like who to pull video is to offer an opinion for people who wants to find out about the units and why they should go for them. So that's just a disclaimer. In fact, I've been like seeing more comments about people talking about, you know, what, you know, certain units are not worth it, you know, certain units are not good, don't pull for them. Yes, they might not be good in certain situations, but to certain individuals, they might like the character design and they might go for it. So this is just a disclaimer before I begin, and without further ado, let us start today's video. So first of all, for Lina, right, you get this exclusive mileage ticket. I'll show you guys in the mileage ticket shop. So when you go to the mileage ticket over here, you will see this exclusive mileage ticket. So this exclusive mileage ticket is obtained when you roll on the exclusive banner, which is the Lina's banner as well as her exclusive weapon. So before I move on, right, there's a second part to this event. So Zelos will be the next anime collab character, and he will also give you this mileage ticket. So if you ask me, right, the most logical way for you to like invest your resources is to wait until the release of Zelos. In case you kind of want to like invest in Zelos instead of Lina, then you probably won't have sink your gems too deep into it. So that's something that I want to point out, right? If you want to see what Zelos kit is, I'll do a review about his character on Thursday, probably pulling for him as well, looking at his kit, so you guys can decide whether or not you want to save for him or want to spend it on Lina in the upcoming patch itself. So that's something for you guys. And yeah, basically that's how the exclusive mileage ticket will work. So after the whole event, this mileage ticket will be converted to the usual purple one. So it's a limited time thing and you need 200 mileage ticket to exchange for the heroes as well as the weapons over here. So 200 mileage ticket, so about 100 less, but that means that you need to pull about 200 times before you can get them if you are really unlucky. And once you get the weapon, right, you can just upgrade it with the normal green color hammer. So over here, I don't really have, I have my weapons. I don't have the weapons over here because I didn't really put it on this account. But once you have the exclusive weapon, right, you can actually just upgrade it with the usual epic limit break hammer. So in terms of max limit breaking the weapon, it's pretty straightforward as well. So yeah, that's basically it for the Lina exclusive stuff. And in terms of the hero in the hero pool, right, I'll say that all the heroes, they are pretty strong to a certain extent. The first one, Lina is really good in both Arena as well as Colosseum. So I'm not going to talk too much, I'm just going to showcase the ranking. And if you guys want to find out more about Lina, I think Lina's How Would It video basically pointed out all the things that I wanted to say. So yeah, basically you guys can see used in Colosseum because she's a fire unit, she counters Camille and her weapon skill is pretty dope and she has a pretty big damage and AoE damage at that. So Colosseum wise, Lina is really powerful and she's a really good leader unit, and that's that. Okay, so this is the ranking as you guys can see. And in terms of Arena, she's also seeing some use over here together with Bianca, especially because Bianca is a pretty strong water unit. So Lina and Bianca, one will do very well with fire and the other one will do very well with earth, and then Arena is just a really solid tank. So that's that. And yeah, you guys can see that Lina has a use for both the PvP game mode, and in terms of rage, she's also pretty good because her party buff is range attack plus 50%. So overall, Lina really good. If you are like collector and stuff, you should totally pull for her. But one thing before I move on, right, she doesn't offer any stats at all. So if you manage to pull for her, or if you get like a Gauri, you also won't get any bonus stats. So over here, so you acquire gems in terms of stats. So people don't get unfair advantage if they don't play the game during this event itself. And same for Lina, right? So there's that. Okay, so that's pretty much it for Lina's side. I think she's pretty powerful and she's exclusive, so pull for her if you are looking at all these different requirements. And then next we have legendary hero Arena. So Arena is a unit that I will say that will stay in the arena for very long, because Arena's kit, right, just makes her so good for arena, especially the special ability, because it increases her resistance to ailments. So this makes it such that it's harder to chain arena, and even if you get chained by the opponent, you get bonus defense. So she's gonna be really good for at least, I'll say, like a few more months, unless they release an overpowered tank to overshadow her, which is very unlikely in Gunning Tail's case, because I don't see tanks being released consecutively, and Arena is probably gonna stay for a bit. So if you're looking for a good tank to play arena seriously, then this is probably the hero to go to. The next one, we'll look at Future Princess. So Future Princess has seen a lot of changes from the last time to the present. So a lot of changes, not because her kit changed out, but rather she's seeing way less use compared to the past. And that's not because she's weak. She's balanced now, in a sense, with all the units being more powerful, right? Her power level sort of dropped in comparison to them. So Princess is still feasible in Arena and feasible in Colosseum, but she's a lot weaker there, and you have a lot of other better options. But then again, she's still one of the best story character. You can clear the story with just Future Princess because she has a heal, she can hit both range and melee, and she can taunt and tank up for the whole team. So if you are a beginner, if you are somebody who hasn't complete story and you want a unit that can carry you through story mode, Princess will probably be still the best character for it. But in terms of the Colosseum side, in terms of the arena side, she's seeing way less use. So I foresee her seeing less use as time goes by, but we don't know about that yet. But right now she's not as popular, so do consider that if you decide to pull for her. But she's still one of the best character overall, because she can really do many stuff altogether, except for guild raids, right? You can use her in arena, you can use her in Colosseum, and you can use her in Orbital Lift, Camazon. She's excellent in all these game modes. So that's why I'll still say that she's a top priority pull. Probably not as much if you are arena fanatic or Colosseum fanatic. Maybe Colosseum she's okay, but arena not really. So that's my opinion for Princess. And let's move on to the next unit. So we have Trickster Lucy. So Lucy now is a pretty good raid unit because of the buff that she can provide for the team. She's actually commonly used together with water teams or earth teams for her crit hit buff, as well as the crit hit multiplier buff. So the crit hit chance buff just makes it such that the whole team hits a lot harder, and the crit hit multiplier buff from her chain skill further increases the crit hit damage that the whole team can do. So that's why Lucy is used like a support in all the water and like earth teams, even though she's not like a water or earth unit. So that's something to take note of. And within arena itself, Lucy is also in a good spot with her recent buff, and people are using her more with 2 tanks, and she's pretty powerful in that team composition as well. So if you guys are thinking about a unit that can do a bit of arena and play a lot of guild raid, Lucy is the one, and she has very big badonkers as well. So that's something for those of you guys who like badonkers, and that's my opinion about Lucy. Let us move on to the last one, Elemental of Christmas, Carol. So Carol is a unit, I would say that it's probably very stats dependent. In arena, definitely the strongest like unit right now. You basically need stats, and then all you need to do is press a few buttons. The weapon skill regen speed is also really fast for her exclusive weapon, so if you don't miss your weapon skill, you're probably gonna chain pretty easily. The only shortcoming for her is that she doesn't really have a movement speed buff, so she gets kited really easily, but that doesn't change the fact that her right click actually hits really hard, and she can man-fight a lot of units. So overall, Carol is a more arena centric unit, although I see people using her in light raid teams as well, but I think her strength still lies in arena. So if you are looking for an arena centric unit, then I would say that Carol is a good unit to go for. And if you want like you know, like bunny girls with like very sexy costumes, then I think Carol is the one, right? So overall, I would say that all these units, they are pretty worthy in a sense. Like they're either good in arena or they are good in red, or they're good in both, or they are like extremely meta right now. So it's not just about Lina per se. I think this banner overall is pretty good. Lina is definitely the best one because she's exclusive and she's strong, so I'll strongly recommend you guys to pull for her. However, before I end off today's video, I would like to point out that Zelos is gonna be released in the upcoming banner. So if you guys are somebody who's really meticulous about the heroes that you want to go for, then you guys can wait until Thursday when he's officially released, when I showcase the hero, before deciding whether or not you want to throw your gems into this banner itself. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I guess I say most of the stuff I wanted to say already. So hopefully you guys get the exclusive heroes, the collab hero, and thank you very much for watching. Do remember to like and subscribe in order to see more videos from the channel. I'll see you guys again in my next video. Bye guys.